Hi, I'm Kate, and today I'm going to be watching episode 5 of the One Piece live-action series on Netflix. So, in the last episode, we discovered Kuro/Kalidor's plan. Kuro put the house under lockdown, and the only person to escape was Usopp. Usopp has been crying and warning people for years that the pirates are coming, and now that they're actually here, nobody wants to help or believes him. Luckily, Koby and the Marines show up, and Koby wants to take this job incredibly seriously. He has been sent by Garp to find Luffy and the Straw Hat Pirates. So of course, when he runs across Usopp claiming that there are pirates and his friend is in danger, Koby jumps to action. On the way back to the mansion, Usopp is explaining further that Kalidor, who everybody thought was Kaya's butler, is actually Kuro, captain of the Black Cat Pirates, and he has been posing as Kalidor for several years while keeping Kaya sick, with the purpose of stealing her fortune and her parents' shipyard after she turns 18, because everything will then go into her name. Now, this night is Kaya's 18th birthday, and time is of the essence to get back and help her. Axian Morgan's son, I don't remember his name, I'm so sorry. The subtitles always say Cadet when he talks, so I don't know if they actually told us his name. But little Morgan Cadet, he claims that Usopp must be lying because his father captured Kuro years earlier, and he's dead. And again, thank you for that explanation as to was he lying, or did he actually think he captured Kuro back in the day? That was answered for me, so thank you so much. But Koby can tell with the urgency of Usopp's story and just his demeanor that something must be up. Back at the mansion, Nami finds Luffy, who ate an entire pot of poison. She hears the Black Cat Pirates coming. She hides in some of the cabinets and overhears their plan. She also hears that Zoro has been dumped down a well. So at the moment, Nami believes that the only person who can save Kaya is her. Koby and the Marines show up, and Kalidor puts on his best Kalidor and convinces the Marines that there's no way he's Kuro, and it is well known that Usopp is a liar. That scene was just so heartbreaking, the way Kuro was playing at Usopp's insecurities and trying to make him feel bad and falter and be less believable. And that is definitely something Kuro as a character seems to do. He did the same with Kaya, playing on her insecurities as he was trying to attack her, and he did the same with Luffy as he was fighting Luffy. So Usopp runs off, and Koby is left standing there questioning what just happened, because he knows in his gut something is wrong, and Garp has been telling him to trust his instincts. It is revealed that Luffy is at the mansion, and they give him over to the Marines. Usopp makes it into Kaya's room and warns her, and that's when Kaya says, "I've always believed your stories because they're fun, but now you've taken it too far." But thankfully, then Nami shows up, backs up Usopp, and we're on the run for our lives. I really liked Zoro's backstory. I had mentioned that it lacked some emotional punch for me just because we weren't really told about how Kuwena died or what the accident was. That was another thing that the comments explained for me, so thank you so much for that. I agree, after thinking about it more and reading some comments, that that's just part of life, and sometimes that's how death is, that it's just an ending. It doesn't always have great meaning. And Zoro, who is somebody that fights with so much passion, he misses this friend, clearly, who is no longer a part of his life, and clearly encouraged him and drove him to want to be the world's greatest swordsman, and then she's just gone one day, and his training partner is no longer there. But what's worse is he has nobody to exact revenge on, so he has this emptiness and this anger, but who do you where do you put that towards? So it seems like he's become a demon pirate hunter. When Zoro is climbing out of that well, I do think he believes in Luffy and that Luffy brings out something in him like Kuwaina did. When Luffy asks people about their dreams, he like looks them in the eyes. He wanted to know what Zoro wanted from his life. After he finally made it out of the well, he runs in to Luffy and the Marines and haircut.
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
Luffy manages to get up most of the poison, and that's when he gets serious. And serious Luffy gets me emotional. He respects Kobe and he knows Kobe has a mission to do, but his friends are in danger. And again, I think Kobe's instincts were right in allowing Luffy to leave and save his friends. Zoro takes on Sham and Butchie, while Luffy takes on Kuro all by himself. And something I'm noticing when Luffy gets into a fight, not only does he get serious, but it seems like he almost matures, or he learns a little bit more about his abilities, because we do see he stood still. He thought about who he was facing and the abilities that Kuro had, and he closed his eyes, he focused, and he pulled out this ability that we hadn't seen before. This ability to listen in on where Kuro was and hear him, and then, bend his body and able to trick and punch him. So I think that's something we'll probably continue to see, that Luffy continues to develop these abilities and get stronger, and I think that is especially going to happen when he feels the need to save his friends. After they save Kaya tells them that they've definitely earned their boat and takes them to the shipyard. And I love that it wasn't just Luffy telling Usopp to come and join the crew, but Zoro was also like, come on, let's go. I love that someone like as serious as Zoro is totally into, like not totally, but he's into what Luffy's doing right now. He's into this, and I just like his seriousness set against Luffy's goofiness, but that they both respect each other. Kaya and Usopp have a really great and emotional goodbye. I definitely hope we see her again in the future. I hope Usopp gets to see her again in the future and tell her real tales of his adventures at sea. Then in the final scene, we learn that Garp is Luffy's grandpa. Lots of questions that I don't want answers to yet. But hopefully that just also means we have more Garp on screen, which I'm not complaining about because I think he's hilarious. We have our ship, but we're under attack. I don't know if our boat is equipped with any weapons, so I don't know how we're going to get away, where we're headed to. It's not just Garp after us at this point. We still have Buggy working with Arlong, and Nami, we still don't know who she was talking to on her shell phone when she said she had the map. It does feel as though her alliances may have changed, but now that I'm thinking about it, we got Usopp's backstory, we got Luffy's, some of his backstory, and we've now gotten Zoro's backstory. We haven't gotten Nami's yet, so maybe we're getting it this episode, or maybe they're saving it, because there's a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions. One thing I don't have a question about, though, is my brother is very aware of my inability to pronounce things, so he was kind enough to let me know that this episode is titled Eat at the Baratie. So, he saved me any embarrassment for trying to pronounce that. With that, let's get into episode 5. Okay.
Just call that guy Grandpa.
Yeah, we're gonna need some explanation, please.
Hoist the yarn.
Oh, little Luffy again.
What's the meaning of this?
Grandpa, it's my
Is it a
first
Tommy
ship.
Bahama shirt?
Expect to be a Marine when you're wasting your time on this nonsense.
I don't want to be a Marine. I'm a pirate. No!
Oh no.
Stop!
I think there's better ways of getting our message across. Because Luffy's a good kid with a good heart. He's not a bad person.
Your training begins today. But first,
Go!
lunch.
Yep, that's Luffy's grandpa. Also makes me wonder, though,
I think so.
does he not want to be a Marine and considers pirates better? because of his relationship with his grandfather.
Nami, trim the
No,
the
we
sail
can't
thing.
let anything
Let's sink
happen
their
to our ship.
You're the navigator. Do something.
Through, sheet in, and hard to port.
You know how to load a cannon, right?
Yeah, of course, I've loaded thousands of them.
So no.
Which way's for?
The left, Usopp, load the cannon in the barrel, light the fuse, then get the hell out of the way.
Oh. It's our first day as a crew, really, together on the ship, so we'll get it together eventually.
Oh, man. Got a clear view of their hull, sir. Permission to fire.
No kill shots.
By order of the Marines, lower your sails and submit to my authority.
What are you, Brad?
Is he just gonna chuck this? See? Unlocked a new ability. Because we haven't seen that. Oh, good job saving him. He's having too much fun with this.
Not bad, boy.
That was amazing.
You didn't tell me you could do that.
I didn't know I could.
See?
Nami, get us out of here.
On it.
Oh. That was very convenient.
Wave bye-bye, Grandpa. Bye-bye, Papa.
I'm sorry, I just love how crazy Garp is. And I love the little ducky. Oh my god. I go to the duck races every year here in Connecticut. It's so much fun.
What we need is a place to lay low, wait out any reinforcements they send after us.
What did Luffy say?
He's up on the bow. He hasn't said anything since we hightailed it.
Somebody needs to talk to him about this and that other thing.
What other thing?
Oh, gee, I wonder. The Vice Admiral of the Marines is my grandfather thing. You're his first mate. Kind of seems like that falls under your job description.
This is gonna go well. Am I gonna have a stupid smile on my face this whole episode? I apologize if I do.
Hey, how you doing?
Great. But my head took a couple of hits during the battle.
About the battle, you want to talk about it?
Nope.
Okay, good talk. Seems fine to me.
Did you even ask him?
Hey, you guys smell that?
What is it?
Smells like butter and meat.
I don't know, I trust Luffy with this.
I think that every day.
All of the smell is fun and all, but really gotta get out of this fog.
I know, but I smell food.
That might get us out of the fog.
5 degrees starboard! No, no! 3 degrees back to port!
Add food to the equation and suddenly he knows how to navigate.
Well, the One Piece can't be food.
Can't be. There aren't any islands anywhere near here.
Oh, the fog is lifting. Where are we?
Baratie.
Oh, this is cool. This is another fun setting. Looks really nice, too. And clearly we have the nicest ship here.
That smell. I think this place is a restaurant.
Let's eat!
That fish better have a bar.
Welcome to Baratie. How can I help
Hi!
Oh, another fish person.
you? Do you have a reservation, sir?
Do we need one?
Oh, is this like a special by reservation only?
You on the waiting list? It's 3 weeks out.
Ooh, ooh.
You wouldn't want to turn away the future king of the pirates now, would you?
Well, in that case, we'll find a table
Yeah, I knew it!
in 3 weeks.
You'll have to excuse them. They're idiots.
Of course.
Nami knows how to play the game.
Right this way, ma'am.
See? Works every time.
I also do love, though, that Nami lets them believe things. Like when she told Luffy, like, let Usopp have his moment being Captain Usopp with Kaya.
I'd be happy to check your swords for you, sir.
No.
I got this.
We take them everywhere.
Very good. Here are your menus. Your waiter will be with you shortly.
Wonder what kind of food they have here.
I'm guessing seafood. Although, would that upset the fish people? Also, if there's fish people, I hope there's not any orca people or dolphin people. Who's this?
I didn't see this on tonight's menu.
It's called imagination, Patty. I wouldn't expect you to understand.
Hey, you better keep your eye on the menu. Whatever the hell that is, boss man ain't gonna like it.
Oh, I love that color blue of the hair.
What the hell is this?
I call it true bluefin sauté.
Well, I call it crap. And the day that Baratie serves a dish like that, little eggplant, is the day that hell freezes over.
If I got a
Little
single
eggplant.
prime rib medium well, I am going to drop dead of boredom, you old shit.
In fact, you are off the line. Now get out there and wait tables. Move!
In fact, you have just become my next target for our next crewmate.
Close to the kitchen, so I can smell the beef.
Now, gentlemen. I'd like to pour you each a glass of Burgerstein on the house.
After he apologizes for his bad manners.
Over my dead body.
Never dropped a roll, yeah. I was about to say, I bet Luffy's impressed.
Hi, welcome to our shitty restaurant, where the only thing worse than the ambiance is the food. My name is Sanji. What can I get for you?
One of everything, please.
Apologies, madam. I didn't see you there. Would you care for an aperitif to start? We have several rare Mercure vintages in stock.
Something wrong with your eye?
Just blinded by your beauty.
Waiter, can I get a beer and something for my friends?
2 beers. I usually have 3, but...
And the milk.
For madam?
Water.
Still sparkling, mineral, with ice or without, cubed or crushed?
Regular water in a regular glass. Thanks. What?
Nothing, madam.
Waiter has a crush on
my
Nat.
rude behavior,
Nami's got a boyfriend.
You guys are the worst.
Then why are you trying not to laugh?
Won't till we sail.
At least a day, maybe 2.
So the 77th Marine Branch is running training exercises nearby. They could be here in a few hours.
No. We'll handle this problem on our own.
Yeah, Okay, no, so Kobe doesn't know yet that Luffy's his grandson. So he wouldn't know why he wants to do this on his own.
Hello? Mihawk, did I catch you in the middle of something?
Bounty canceled.
Just killing some time.
Oh my. Is he like a conquistador?
What can I do for you, Vice Admiral?
I have a request for you. A young upstart named Luffy.
Doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Oh, no. Don't underestimate this one. He's a wild card.
One moment.
That's a really cool ship, though.
You killed my men. Destroyed my fleet. Why are you after me?
You woke me from my nap.
Oh. I think Zoro has some tough competition.
You've piqued my interest. Where am I headed?
East Blue, Sambas region, and Mihawk. Bring him alive, by any means necessary.
Should we order dessert?
Already got mine.
That reminds me. We should do a toast to the best cruise sailing on the sea and to our victory! Yeah!
Nice little milk.
What victory, exactly? I don't know how many naval battles you guys have been a part of.
2 dozen at least.
But that was a disaster. By all rights, we should be at the bottom of the sea.
We're not, though. Luffy saved us.
You didn't think to mention that your grandfather was a Marine, and not just any Marine, a Vice Admiral.
Good bill, sir.
Thank you, my good man.
What did he write?
No, sir. Thank you.
Oh no, is the chef gonna get angry?
We show them that they can't just roll over us. Our crew can handle anything.
Who the hell is Monkey D. Luffy?
Here.
And that milk is in one of those Friendlies Sunday cups.
The meal has already been paid for. I just haven't given you the money yet.
Yeah, and how's that?
Oh, Luffy.
You're talking with the future king of the pirates. And as soon as I find the One Piece, I'm gonna come back here, pay this bill in full, and with interest.
I need a drink.
Yeah, now you're talking.
You're gonna pay off your debt washing dishes.
All of these?
For starters, you gotta remember something. The meal you had with your friends, that's 1 year's worth of dishes. Put the jacket back on, little eggplant. You're not done with your shift yet.
Let me back on the line or I walk.
You cook another meal like that in my kitchen, it's going right where the last one did.
You can kick me out of the kitchen all you like. I'll never be a waiter.
I think Luffy's gonna have some words of encouragement for him.
That glass have gold on the bottom or what? You haven't stopped staring at it.
You seriously don't think what Luffy did is messed up?
Yeah. You should have told us.
No, you don't get it. I can't get caught, not when I'm so close.
To what?
Who's ready for another drink? My treat.
Favorite kind of drink.
Zoro's interest is piqued, but as we know, he doesn't like to ask too many questions. personal-wise.
If I wanted to secure passage to the Kenomi Islands, who would I talk to?
And that'd be me. Cost you 6,000.
I have Barry.
Then why didn't you pay for Luffy's dinner? Oh no, she's mad at him. Nami.
I'm a slip 22. Be ready to sail at dawn.
I know I'm going to regret this, but what's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, more emotional growth than Zoro.
Garp. I'm starting to think you might be right about him.
What is it, my birthday?
You ever hear of anyone called Mihawk?
Best swordsman in the world? Better with a blade than anyone in living history.
Ooh. And he's on our way to us right now, great. 7 warlords?
Each one worse than the next. They ruled the seas. The world government could have gone after them. They realized it'd be more useful to keep them close, as allies.
Why would the Marines need to work with pirates?
To do the things they didn't want tied back to them. In exchange, the
that makes
warlords
sense.
were given free reign. You may know how to tie a knot, but you don't know shit about how the world works.
Oh. He's learning fast, though, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Did they have a dinosaur up there on those posters about how to cut meat?
How's that dish pile coming
I'll
along?
rewind later.
Never seems to get any smaller.
The old man's a real piece of work.
Is that his
You were
dad?
giving him the IOU.
I don't really do regret. So how long you been a waiter?
I'm not a waiter, I'm a cook. Best one in the East Blue. As long as the old man's in charge, I'm banned from the line.
But that meal you cooked was incredible.
It was food left around Luffy.
You're a really good cook. Yeah. Why is Seth making you wait tables?
Because he's jealous. I should be running this place, but the old man's so stubborn it'll never happen.
So that's your dream? To be head chef at the Baratie?
And now.
Okay, so... Oh. The music playing in the background.
You can find ingredients from all 4 seas. East Blue, West Blue, North and South, they call it the Old Blue. Nobody knows where it is, but there's fish there that have never been seen. You know, rare seaweeds, spices that have never been tasted. That's my dream.
If you want to cook, you should cook. Don't let some stubborn old man get in the way of your dream. Tell him what you want.
It's
Luffy.
complicated than that.
Hmm?
Help me! Please. Help me.
What happened to him?
I'm so hungry. Please. Okay.
Who's gonna pay for that? This is a business. We can't be giving handouts to every down-on-his-luck pirate that washes up.
If a man is hungry, I feed him.
I think this is gonna say a lot to Luffy, too. Helping somebody in need. Yep, he's watching him. Also, he has meat, so of course he's watching him. But yeah, no, that look up at him was more than just the food.
I was drifting out there for a week.
You're not only a good cook, you're a good guy. If Seth doesn't appreciate you, you should join my crew.
Why don't you want to leave?
Sorry, Joe boy, I've already got a job.
But you're not happy here. And we're gonna need a great cook if we're gonna find the One Piece.
Uh-oh.
We were searching for it too. I was part of a mighty pirate armada. Our captain was hell-bent on finding Gold Roger's treasure, but the Grand Line was his undoing. We lost 50 ships and 5,000 men. I was the only survivor. Forget you ever heard of the One Piece.
Usopp's having a great time.
What are you carrying around that's so heavy? I bet I know more about you than you do about me.
Yeah, right. You're an open book.
Care to prove it? I guess something about you. You drink. You got something about me. I drink.
Tell me all about myself.
But that means she has to be
You grew
honest.
up in a big city. Running schemes.
You must be thirsty.
You're saying I'm wrong.
I grew up in a small village. Barely a village. Just a handful of houses in the center of a tangerine grove.
And she has orange hair.
I'll bet you didn't have any friends as a kid.
I had friends.
Swords don't count.
I had one friend.
Hell, one more than I had.
I don't think that's true.
Drink.
Drink.
I'm almost done here. What is it?
Is it true you're sending Dracul Mihawk after Luffy?
Oh, he's bold.
It's a nasty habit. Listening in doorways.
I heard what I heard, sir. And it seems there are different rules for different pirates.
And the ocean is blue.
I signed an oath to protect people, to treat everyone equally under the law. And if that's not the case, maybe I'm not meant to be a Marine.
This is like the second time he said to Garp, maybe I'm not meant to be a Marine. I thought he was about to give that drink to his snail follower.
50 years. I came in with simple ideals, but I had to adapt. Because the world is not a simple place. The same set of laws do not apply to everyone.
But that's not fair.
No, it's not. But you have to decide if you can live with that. I could have been Fleet Admiral by now, but I always turned down the promotion. Do you know why? I'd lose my freedom.
Oh, just like Luffy, he wants his freedom.
Yes, sir.
They're not so different.
Marines are all that are standing between order and anarchy. Can you live with that? I think so. The uniform. Starting to fit you after all.
I wasn't scared. Being that I'm the best shot in the East Blue.
We might not want to be just like talking shit in a bar filled with pirates and such.
Boom! Down goes the yard. Marines dead in the water.
Sir,
Ooh.
you're the captain.
No, but I did distract him so that Luffy was like the official captain. To bounce that ball back.
I should very much like to meet this Luffy.
What's up?
Hey, come meet the whole crew. Guys, be my new best friend.
He just becomes best friends with everyone.
You're Dracula Mihawk.
He would know him, huh?
I have business with your captain. If you know what's good for you, you'll hand him over.
Zoro, I'm a little worried here.
It's an honor to finally meet you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Which is why it pains me to inform you that tomorrow you're going to die.
Wait, what?
We're not ready.
Zoro, challenge you to a duel to the death.
This is not a good choice.
I've never heard of you.
They call me the Demon Pirate Hunter, but my lifelong dream is to best you in single combat.
Very well. Tomorrow at dawn. And when I'm done with you, Pirate Hunter, I'll take your captain.
Well, how are we gonna find our way out of this one? Nami, I don't think you're going anywhere.
What the hell did you just do?
Yeah, like, I know we're all for following our dreams, but we also have to be prepared for them. Just because something's our dream and it's put in front of us doesn't mean we're ready for it.
You're lousy at it, but at least you do as you're told in this kitchen.
If you think Sanji's gonna give up on his dream because of you, then forget it.
It's not your grandpa.
You may have banned him from the line, but you can't stop him from cooking. This starving pirate washed up earlier, and you know what Sanji did? He cooked for him, right here in your kitchen, because your rules matter less to him than making sure a hungry man got fed.
He did that, didn't he? What a good kid.
Oh. Not the response I was expecting.
Big bad Marine Grandpa sent a warlord of the sea to bring you in, and instead of getting the hell out of here when he had the chance, Zoro challenged him to a duel.
Which he accepted.
You are a fly
You're not
to him.
ready.
Something to be swatted and forgotten.
Not if I win.
You're not going to win.
Come on, Luffy, it's time to be a
This
captain.
is such a great idea, Zoro. When you met me tied up on that cross, what did I say?
What makes you think I want to play pirates with you?
No, the other thing.
I kill your kind for a living?
No.
That you made a promise to someone a long time ago to be the world's greatest swordsman.
The only way to do that is to beat Mihawk in a duel and take his title.
You're not ready.
Will you please do something?
You're not living up to the promise you made your friend. No,
I
Luffy.
can't get in the way of somebody's dream.
Unfortunately, I think this is going to be a hard lesson for Luffy and Zoro.
Why do you even give a shit?
Because you're my friend, you idiot.
You said it yourself, you don't have any friends.
Poor Nami. It seems like before we even met her, she had a lot on her plate. And now, that's why she was trying not to get involved with anybody, and now she cares about them. So she has even more on her. Ooh. Map. Nami. Oh, I love that shot.
Coming aboard. Monkey D. Luffy. Surprised the Marines would require my services for such a small package. Oh, I do like your hat.
Enough.
I am so nervous right now. Oh, this is insulting.
I don't hunt rabbits with a cannon.
Maybe Garp and the Marines will show up in time and stop this.
God, you want to run, huh?
Not really.
Hardly.
Eh.
But fighting isn't all about strength.
Yeah, it's about experience. He's a warlord of one of the 7 warlords.
One of us would become the world's greatest swordsman to ever live.
Are we about to dig deep? Alright, it's the right side, though. It's the right side, so hopefully we didn't nick anything major.
I can't. Or my dream will be lost forever.
You're brave. I'll give
Luffy,
you that.
please step in. How about you respect him and just let him go? Tell him you'll see him in a couple years when he's
So
older.
I'll do you the honor of killing you with Yoru.
Or not.
That's more like it.
Third blade. I do not feel good. Luffy unlocks powers when he needs to, so maybe he does that for other people. What happened?
You're defeated. Why do you persist?
Wounds on the back are a swordsman's greatest shame.
Why are you putting it away? You're just gonna give up? He's so young, you still have time. Luffy, do something.
Zoro!
Oh.
Monkey D. Luffy. What's your goal?
You made him angry.
Become the king of the pirates.
King of the pirates, eh? It's a much more treacherous path than even defeating me.
It's what I'm going to do.
This world could use a few more wild cards. Roanoa Zoro. It's too soon for you to die. Grow strong and come find me. I'll be waiting.
It's a lesson.
Said it's too soon for you to die.
If I fail to become the world's greatest swordsman, you'll be disappointed, right?
You could never fail me.
Never again. To become the greatest swordsman. I will never lose again!
Zoro?
No, he's alive.
Zoro!
That's where it ends. Now, you guys gave me fair warning about the tissues, and I did get them, but they are over there, and I didn't feel like getting up. Because I wasn't expecting that. Right away, something that I noticed in this episode was how they kind of were putting up against younger people and older, more experienced people. So we have this relationship between Luffy and Garp where they both, you know, they're not so different, right? They both love food, they both have quite the appetite, and they both talk about, you know, he wants to be a Marine, Garp wants to be a Marine because of the freedom, or the Vice Admiral because of the freedom. Luffy talks about wanting to be a pirate because of the freedom. And then even Garp with Kobe, who's kind of like, I don't know, I'm kind of getting the vibe that Kobe is almost like a little step-grandson, or kind of filling that place that Luffy would have if he became a Marine. All of that knowledge and life information that Luffy would have gotten, it seems like Garp is instilling that in Kobe. But we see how the younger people are maybe a little naive, and they have big dreams, but they don't have life experience yet, and they don't understand, like for youth, things are like black and white, good and bad, and it's sometimes hard to see nuance in situations. Kobe is disgusted that Garp and the Marines would align with the 7 warlords, but, you know, how long have the Marines been fighting pirates, and they had to make some sort of compromise at some point in order to make the world a safer place. So they thought that the best way to do that was to align with the 7 warlords and have these 7 at the top not really be under control, but technically kind of working for them, and they can get rid of more pirates with their help. We also have Sanji and Zeph. We still need more of their story. We still need to see more of that, but again, we saw that relationship. They were fighting, they were arguing, they almost had a Luffy and Garp-ish kind of tension going on there. The older chef, Zeph, has that life experience and is telling him, like, that's not going to sell here, this is my restaurant, and we do things my way here. And Sanji is clearly, you know, youthful, thinks he's right, and just thinks that Zeph is an old man, stuck in his ways, doesn't want to change, and is just jealous. Then we have Zoro and Mihawk. Zoro, again, is young, and he is stubborn and bullheaded, and it's a great thing that he's following his dream. Luffy thinks it's a great thing that he's following his dream, but it doesn't always mean that you're ready yet. And Mihawk, you know, if he was a black and white character, good and bad, he would have just, you know, killed Zoro. He would have just ended it there and taken Luffy. But I like that he said the world needs more wild cards, and that's why he left them there, and that's why he didn't kill Zoro. And he said, I will see you later, come back to me. Honestly, it's almost like Mihawk kind of gave the best life lessons here in this episode. He showed them that they weren't ready. Luffy needs to step up and be a captain, and a captain has to make hard decisions. And sometimes, you know, yes, you want your crew and your friends to follow their dreams, but sometimes as the captain, you need to step in there and say, that's not what the mission is, or, you know, is this really what's best at this time? Zoro, I don't doubt, will one day be the greatest swordsman, but he lacks that experience. He lacks that time that Mihawk has had. You can't, he is comparing himself to somebody that has had so many more years, so many more battles, so many more experiences than he has. It's unfair to compare the two of them, and that's why Mihawk left him alive, to continue to learn, to continue to grow, and go on these adventures with this, you know, wild card Luffy. Who knows what they're going to get into and how that will shape who they become. Then just back to the episode, I loved this setting. I love how every episode we're just seeing these beautiful set pieces. All the care and the detail, like the etching or the fog in the windows, the posters that were hanging up with how to cut the different kinds of exotic meats. Just all the little touches I appreciate and love so much because I just fully feel immersed in the story. We didn't get any backstory on Nami, but I choose to believe that she really does come from a small Tangerine Grove village. That just, I don't know, it seemed like she was telling the truth. It didn't seem like, what's the point in lying at that point, I guess. But we saw her almost take off with the map, and at the last moment she stayed behind. Her holding Usopp's hand there because she was so scared at the end, oh, that was just, poor Nami, because like I said, she has clearly so much on her plate that we don't know yet. Hopefully we will soon, but we don't know what she's dealing with. She said she's close to something. That's why she was upset that she didn't know that Garp was Luffy's grandfather. What is she close to? I'm dying to know. But she ultimately did choose to stay and to try and convince Zoro not to give up his life. Zoro's still alive, clearly very badly injured. Mihawk is gone. So I don't know where this leaves us for next episode. Obviously, Zoro's going to have to heal up. I don't think we're going to be going anywhere just yet. And I don't know, I just felt like right away that Sanji was somebody. Obviously, the way the camera and the way the scenes were set around him let us know that he was somebody important, but it also just seemed to me the way that he was talking with Zeph and about his passion for cooking and everything, it seemed like somebody with a dream. It seemed like somebody with a passion that Luffy needs to know. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your comments. I'm having so much fun watching this show. I'm so excited to continue. I will see you in episode 6.